Hey everyone, this is Misanthropy here from spellsofmagic.com. This is my magic corner, and today we're going to be discussing pendulums. Now, pendulums are weighted objects that swing under the force of gravity. Pendulums are used to bring subconscious energy into the conscious or waking world. They act as a transmitter, similar to how a radio does with radio waves. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I have notes. There's a lot that I want to cover. Anyway, pendulums have been described as a way of our bodies outwardly expressing our inner knowledge. So it's bringing the unknown into the known. In other cases, it's been believed that our deities or guides use the pendulum as a means to communicate with us, and they act upon it and cause it to move in one way or the other to answer our questions. They can be used to gain future insight, better understanding on a special matter. They can be used to connect with deities or gods. Now, pendulums can move front to back. They can move side to side. They can move clockwise or counterclockwise, and then they can just move like in irregular patterns. When working with your pendulum, it's always good to try to connect to the energy of your pendulum and figure out what movement means what for you. Some pendulums can be different. This particular one that I use, it moves clockwise for yes, counterclockwise for no. And then if the answer is maybe or ask again, it just sort of does this where it doesn't really move much at all. You can also use pendulum boards, which is similar to an Ouija board, but pendulum boards have yes, no, or maybe. I've actually seen a Ouija board used with pendulums, and the pendulum will swing to the letter or number that's associated with the answer to your question. When working with new pendulums, I always suggest cleansing it before use. This is just to make sure that any residual energy or negative energy is removed from it. You can do this by passing it through incense smoke and then allowing it to sit in some salt. Depending on the stone that you're working with, for example, this is amethyst. If you want to leave it in sunlight to charge, I would advise not doing so just because sunlight causes amethyst to actually lose its color. So with a stone like amethyst or a similar stone that loses its color in sunlight, I would suggest using moonlight to charge it instead. Making your own pendulums is something very easy too. I've seen something as simple as a paper clip and string used. Just be careful depending on what the weighted object is that you're using. If it's too heavy, it'll cause tension in your chain or your cord and actually can cause this to snap or not move correctly when you're doing readings. Some beginner-friendly pendulum stones are amethyst. Amethyst is a really good psychic stone. It's associated with the third eye and psychic awareness, so it's always a good option if you want a good stone for working with the heart or relationships. Rose quartz is a good option, and then a good all-around option is clear quartz, just because it's a really good all-purpose crystal. I think that's where we'll end this video for today. If you have any questions, please let me know.